You're trying to get out of it, and that's
just
fine.
saying.
I guess it's your personal story.
You make the decision. I'll go either way.
I mean, I don't think there's a question here. I want to know what happened to you at the Vatican on television. Apparently, is there footage of this?
Probably at the Vatican archives. Yeah. Okay, so it's, I don't know, the mid or late 80s. And probably 1989, I think. And I had gone over to do a USO thing, on an aircraft carrier. And then I decided to take a few weeks off and just hang out in Italy and Germany and just kind of, do what 20-year-olds do, I guess, drink. And so I stayed there. And this is really the beginning, I think, of my alcoholism. Because if you travel Europe, especially Italy alone, and you discover how good red wine is, they serve it by the bottle. Mm-hmm. And so every meal is another bottle of red wine. So my friend joins me in the last week, and it's Christmas week. And and he's very Catholic. And so he says, I really want to go to Christmas Eve Mass. And I said, well, I think you need a ticket for that. And we don't have tickets. And he's like, crap. So we spent, all Christmas Eve, just drinking. And, and just kind of going around and just being, Christmas jovial Americans.
Okay.
And so about 9:00, we're completely hammered. And he says, you want to go? You want to get in? And I'm like,
to the Mass.
Yeah, we're in St. Peter's Square. It's packed. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, how are we going to get in? He's like, I have an idea. So he leaves. About 20 minutes later, he comes back and he's like, I got him. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's, I got 2 tickets. It's like right up front. And I said, how did you get 2 tickets? And he said, I talked these 2 nuns out of their tickets. I said, you what? He said, no, I'm feeling bad now. I'm hammered and I'm feeling bad. I'm like, you shouldn't have talked to the nuns out of it. He's like, oh, they come all the time. They see the Pope all the time. This is our one chance to see the Pope. And I'm like, this is fantastic. Are you sure the nuns are okay? And he's like, absolutely, they're okay. And I'm like, okay, because if they feel bad, I'll feel bad. But if they don't feel bad, I'm going to see the Pope. So we go in. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you sit, and there's nothing to do. And you're like, this is really kind of slow. And then the Pope comes in, and the music starts. Everybody stands up, and it's usually very, very restrained.
I would think it would be restrained, yes.
But we decided we were about 5 or 10 people away from the aisle. And the Pope was coming, and we couldn't see past the people that were there. So we got up.
You wanted to solve a problem.
Yeah, we got up on the little folding chairs and stood on the folding chairs. And he started saying, it's the Pope. And I'm like, I can't believe it's the Pope. It's the Pope right there. And he's like, this is incredible. And I said, look at it. Look at his shoes. Even his shoes are Popish. Look at that. It was Popish? Well, they were. They were like, I don't even know anymore, but they were fancy shoes. They were like, I don't know, red and either velvet or something, and they had Pope signs or something on them. I don't know, but they were fancy shoes apparently, because that's all I really remember was like, look at his shoes.
Were they blurry to your eye? Was everything blurry to your eye at this point?
No, for some reason, I can see all of it. Unfortunately, not from my perspective. Somehow or another, my memory is from like a bird's eye view. It's like God gave me a little extra gift. I'm going to make sure you see this the way I saw this.
Okay, so you've now stood on a chair and pointed at the Pope's feet, and you think this is over at this point? Did they kick you out? Nothing happened?
No. No, not exactly. No, I mean, I don't want to, let's just say this. 2 days later, on the good side, 2 days later, we were flying home. And we're walking down the streets of Rome. And, there's all these shops that priests shop at, and they have the cassocks and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're flying coach. And my friend is a really good con man. And he said, "You want to fly first class back?" And I said, "How are we going to do that?" And he's like, "I got an idea. Come on with me."
Oh, no.
And so we get to this store where it's all the, stuff for, bishops and stuff. And but to my credit, I said, no, this is going too far. And so we didn't do it. Although
he wanted to dress as a bishop to get moved up to first class.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or just a couple of priests. And we didn't do it.
That's good. That's a good choice, Glenn. That was a good choice. And then
I wish I could tell you that the story ended with us in coach all the way back home. But it doesn't.